Wednesday. So today is Wednesday, March 17th, 2021, and it is St. Patrick's Day. So happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. I have a little green on my shirt. It's kind of neon yellow green, but that counts, right? I do not want to get pinched. So if I happen to go out anywhere today, I will not be pinched. But anyways, I wanted to give y'all a quick post-op update. I've been pretty much posting every day, every other day, or every couple of days based on just kind of how I'm feeling and any updates I have. So I am day 9 post-op. I got the InterStim procedure. InterStim procedure, I'm in the first phase, or the trial phase. So that is the initial phase. That is when you get the leads or the wires put in, and the battery is on the outside connected to those wires, and basically if after about a week or two you start to see good results, then you move on to the second and final phase, which is the actual implantation of the battery. So they put the permanent battery into your, well, not permanent, but it's inside of you, not external. And I'm getting the rechargeable battery, so that'll last up to 15 years. But that's kind of how it works. And so then once the battery's in you, you can do all the things that you're allowed to do, like taking a shower, swimming. You can immerse your body in water, no matter what it is or whatever. So I got the first phase done last Monday, and then or last week, and then this past Monday, which was a couple days ago, I had my 1-week post-op visit. And in that visit, I gave my the doctor, she's actually a PA, but I gave her my 24-hour voiding diary that I had been recording on, since my post-op. And it was very successful. She said that she wanted to basically put the battery in like that same day, but it wasn't possible because I have to get COVID tested. They require COVID testing prior to any procedure. Sorry, the wind is kind of blowing my hair in my face, but yeah, so they require COVID testing prior to any procedure, and it's like a couple days. It's not like the rapid test, so you have to get it a couple days before. So unfortunately I had to wait, but that's okay. Day 9, I'm doing really good. Again, everything has been successful, no complications, everything is healing well. My body is finally, really adjusting to this, and I think more than anything, I'm just kind of annoyed by not being able to take a full-on shower, just because I love my showers. I look forward to them. They're really a time for me in the morning to just be by myself and listen to music, and actually jam to music, and just think and pray and kind of just have a moment. So shower times are important for me, so I've missed that, but obviously still able to wash my hair and use a washcloth to wash my body, but cannot wait for a full-on shower. So but yeah, so this Friday I'm getting my this coming Friday I'm getting my COVID test, and then I will be moving on to my procedure on next Monday. So things are coming along very quickly, and so I'm just trying to enjoy my time off now. I'm hoping to, I think I'm going to be released to go back to work next Friday. Still working out some details with my cardiologist, because prior to being on medical leave, I had episodes of SVT, which is just like a heart arrhythmia, and it's when your heart rate goes super, super, super fast, and basically doesn't stop unless you are given some kind of IV intervention, like adenosine. That probably sounds familiar to some people, or other methods, cardioversion, which I have experienced that a few times. That's when they shock your heart back into rhythm, and you are awake, by the way, in that one. Very painful, but so yeah, so they wanted to make sure that I was cleared by my cardiologist and by my urologist. But the crazy thing is, nothing is wrong with my heart. It's really, my body goes in SVT when I have like a really bad infection going on. Like, I've mentioned sepsis a lot, kidney infections a lot, and all those different infections in my body. A lot of times it does cause my heart to go into SVT. And so this procedure is life-saving for me. That's why it's so important, not just because I don't want to cath the rest of my life, but because I don't want to get infections and risk dying again. So this is critical, and it's actually very successful, and I'm very thankful for that. I'm still cathing right now just for safety reasons, just to make sure my bladder is completely empty and nothing is building up or accumulating as the days, as I get closer to my procedure. But yeah, I am very, very, very thankful and blessed that this is working, that that I am part of the 50% success rate, and that even though I beat the odds, they did not think this was going to be successful for me at all, based on previous tests that I did, and but it's working out. So they were shocked. I was happy and pleased, am happy and pleased, ready for this next stage to be done so I can get back to work, ready to get back to normal life. But in the meantime, I'm just, taking it one day at a time. That's all you can do, right? So I hope these videos are encouraging to you guys, that they are helpful for anybody who's considering this particular procedure, the InterStim or the sacral neuromodulation procedure, which is specifically for people who have fecal incontinence, urinary incontinence, or urinary retention. It really is much more successful for people who have the other two versus the urinary retention, but there is success rate, and I'm one of them. It can work. It can work. So just, if this is something you've been considering for a long time or just heard about it and you want to think about it more, I highly suggest doing more research. I did a lot of research before doing it, and for those wondering, I was put completely asleep under general anesthesia. I know when I first was looking at some videos, some people had mentioned, and I was reading online, that a lot of times, or at least back then, they weren't really putting people to sleep completely. They were, putting them where they were out, where they didn't feel anything, but that they were kind of aware, that they could feel the sensation. Whenever they hit the nerve, you would be able to say, I feel that. But now I think it's becoming more and more common that you are put completely asleep, and in my case, no questions asked, I was put under general anesthesia, and I am again for this next stage. And also I want to encourage you, for me it took 4 days. It took 4 days for my body to finally kind of adjust, for us to make adjustments to the device, and for me to actually begin to void on my own. So just give it some time, give it a few days. Sometimes it takes up to a week. Thankfully for me it did not, but everybody's different. And so give it time, be patient, don't give up hope. But if you're considering this, do your research, and I hope this is encouraging and answers some questions. I literally knew nothing about this going into, when I first heard about it, I was like, what in the world is that? So I did a ton of just different research and asked my doctor, my surgeon, plenty of questions, and made sure that I was very educated and aware of everything. It's a very minor outpatient procedure. I went home the same day within a few hours, and everything has been fine. I barely had to use pain medication, no post-op complications. It's been a positive, very, very positive experience for me. You will have support of Medtronic nurses and the support line. They are the company over this. And then you also have your surgeon, and you have nurses and stuff that you can be in contact with throughout this process. You will have post-op visits. So, go into this open-minded, and go into this with hope. And with hope that it will be successful, because there is a pretty, 50% success rate. It's pretty good. You could be part of that. So it doesn't work for everybody, but also certainly, not everybody it doesn't, you know, I don't know. I don't really try not to pay attention to the 50% success rate. I just kind of said, this is my last resort. This is something I need to do. This is the next step for me. So I did it. And you know, obviously it's been great. It's been really good. So I will keep y'all posted on just kind of how I feel after this next procedure. I've heard that this step is a little bit more painful just because, you know, you do have the actual battery in you. It's not just wires. So it might be a little more painful, but you know, I'm gonna be okay. I will recover. I'll recover just fine. I'm sure. So and hopefully be able to have the energy and strength to get back to work and to do what I love. And I'm sorry that this is a little bit of a longer video. I just wanted to kind of wrap things up with how things are going for me. Again, being day 9, you know, by this point, you know, you kind of know where you stand with the success rate of this procedure. You kind of know if you're moving on to the next step. But I just encourage you again to if you are curious at all, you know, watch videos, do your research, ask questions, and then I definitely encourage you to, if you're a Christian, pray about it. I did a lot of praying about it and just felt very much at peace that this is the next option for me. It was the next and the last option for me. Yeah, if you feel like it's something you need to do, then by all means, and you can do it, by all means, do it. You know, it was a big step, but it was kind of a risk, but I was willing to take it, and look where I'm at now. So I'm feeling a lot better, able to go to the bathroom more on my own, more and more every day, and I'm just very thankful for that. So I will catch y'all later, and yeah, be safe, y'all.